Woohoo! So if it stays squished, you just push the sides in and pop it back out. There you go. Oh, that could be good. We're all trying to land on Mars, just like SpaceX with Starship. Woo! Whoa! Ah, that was a beauty. It's raining outside, so we have our Mars set up across the room by the door over there. And we're trying to land on Mars. When you're ready, 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Good shot. You almost got there. Very good. First thing to do is tear off 3 pieces of tape and stick them to your table. And then lay your rocket roller, this is 0.75 inch, this way on your paper, not this way, tall and skinny, like that. And then roll it up tight. So make sure that's really on there, and then roll it up tight. If it gets loose while you're doing that, that is too loose, no big deal, just try it again. Make sure it's on nice and snug there in the middle like that, and then roll it up tight, roll it up tight, and then right there in the middle, 1 piece of tape, and then on this end, a piece of tape. Notice the tape is not touching the plastic. That one is a little bit, so I'm going to redo that. I only want the tape to go on the paper, not on the plastic. And then 1 more piece is over here. There we go. Now I'm done with the plastic tube, so I can slide it out. And now I need to put my name on the tube. Now I need to put a top on my tube here, a cap. And you need 2 pieces of tape for this. How long? About that long. Okay, and I'm just gonna take one and lay it across the top and fold it down, and take the other and fold it down, and now I've got a top. Little bitty leaks like that are okay. Now I don't want the top to fall off, so I'm gonna cut off another long piece, and I'm gonna wrap this around the top. So the top doesn't fall off. Step 1, fuselage, that's the body of the rocket, is complete. Step 2, the fins, is up next. You'll see you have 8 different fins, big ones and little ones. Where you put the fins, you're gonna have to figure that out. Does it work better with them in the back like this? Or should you put them in the middle? Or should you put them in all 3 places? I don't know, you have to try it and see. But for today, we only have time for 2 fins. And so we're gonna take these 2 right here from the bottom. We're gonna cut those out and put them in the bottom. Tiny little dotted line there. You need to make sure that you snip that. And then it tells you fold this one up. Just fold it right in the line there. And this one, it says to fold back, so the opposite direction. I just fold it on the line there. And you will see that now stands up by itself, like a shark fin. Okay, same thing with this one. Snip that little line, fold this one up, fold this one back, and again it stands up by itself like a shark fin. Quick update on the newer handouts. I changed the direction of the words tail fin to match so you can tell which way to put them on. If you do it correctly, you will see the word tail fin across the bottom. If you put the fins on upside down, you'll see the words are upside down. So we want to turn it So at the bottom of the rocket, B for bottom, you can read the words tail fin across the bottom. Now with 4 pieces of tape to pick and stick, I'm gonna put it right on where it says fold up like that. And I can put another one on the other side like this. I'm gonna go back to the side of the rocket here and just tape it on. Same thing with the other one, pick and stick. Put the tape on the tab there, and the other tape on the tab there. Set it right on there, and make sure it's straight. And there you go. Now, it's not very secure. I like to do it this way first to make sure it's on the right way. If you put a ton of tape on there and it's wrong, you have to take a ton of tape off. But that looks good. So now I'm gonna take a little extra tape and just secure it so the fins definitely stay on. And you're ready to roll. Later on, you can cut out more fins and add more, see where they need to go. Step 1, fuselage complete. Step 2, fins complete. Step 3 is a nose cone, and I'm gonna go ahead and tear off a piece of tape. Ready? And the way the nose cone works is you just take the 2 corners of the mouth like that, and you just pull it together, and it makes a cone. And you want the cone to fit. Tape it closed, and then tape it on.
Just get a piece like this. Just stick it on. Same thing on the other side.
It's not a perfect match, but it doesn't have to be. This is going to help cut through the air, which will make it faster and more accurate.
You literally told them to make the starship more pointy because of the movie Dictator.
Yep.
It is too round on the top. It needs to be pointy. Round is not scary. Pointy is scary.
Everyone thought it would be funny if we made the rocket more pointy, so we did.
Did it have any effect on the aerodynamics?
No.
Nothing.
No, we can make it way blunter and be fine.
But is it better to be pointier? Or like if it wasn't for the
It's
movie?
arguably slightly worse. But like...
And of course, it's eventually gonna get squished because it's paper. So you have 2 of those. You can easily replace it or just squeeze it back out again. Here's your homemade version, 1/2-inch PVC pipe, and it fits nicely in all soda bottles. The tape is just there to keep it from sliding, but it actually already fits nicely. And you just slide it on there. And you can squeeze it with your hands or you can stomp on it. And then you just need to blow this up to refill it and use it again. Now, because so many classes are using these, this will wear out. It's not meant to last a long time. And you have to put your mouth on here to fill it back up again. We don't want to spread germs. So I have these boat bumpers here, thanks to Mr. Lee's idea, and just punched a hole down here in the bottom, PVC coming out like that. And I just stomp on it. It's supposed to refill itself. This one is not working quite as well. The Atwood, which cost about the same as this one, has not held up. It does not fill itself back up. The plastic feels thinner. Definitely recommend this one, which is Ozark Trail. You can see the duct tape residue here. I've tried all different ways to get the pipe part to work. Here, just drill the hole there to fit the 1/2-inch PVC pipe. And clearly this rocket is not going to go in the air. And these roll. So I've tried different combinations. This one is my favorite. It's still not great. I just added the extra pieces here. So now you can adjust this up or down, obviously. And depending on where you jump on this, sometimes this gets bumped up to make it higher. But this has been the most consistent. And this has held up for hundreds of stomps, and it still works great. builds itself back up. So if it's your turn to stomp and you see that it's flattened already, that means there's not much air. So before you stomp on it, you need to just squeeze the side so it fills back up again. Then you can put your rocket on there. If it's squeezed like this and you put your rocket on, you're blocking the tube, and so it's going to be harder to get the air back in there. So take the rocket off, squeeze the sides. Now put the rocket on and ready for launch. There you go. And you'll notice it says 1 foot only, 1 stomp only. And that's because if you use 2 feet, we tend to hit the front end and break the pipe. We don't want to break anything. So you can jump and hit it as hard as you want with 1 foot, but not with 2 feet. Boom!
Oh, it hit the ceiling.
Whoa! Oh, that was a beauty! Now, a mistake I've made in the past is I've used the same size PVC pipe to roll the rocket as I have to launch the rocket. And these are 1/2 inch because these fit also in soda bottles. The problem with using a roller that's the same size as the launcher is if you don't put it on exactly right, it starts to get jammed up here. And then every time you use it, it gets a little bit worse, and then it doesn't work at all. And we used to try and do rocket surgery and cut it and all that, but there's a much simpler solution. We use a 3/4 inch PVC pipe, and it is much easier to go on and off. And even though it's got a little bit of gap here, it still flies very well. Not as well as the skinny one, but much more dependable. This is your Honda. It's gonna go and go and go, versus the high maintenance European sports car that was just causing too much trouble. So 3/4 inch to roll it up, 1/2 inch to launch it. Last thing, cool trick to make your rocket spin and go straight. You want to have it spiral around. It's called rifling. And you're gonna take this corner and fold it up, and then pull it down, and then take the whole thing and roll it over. And take this corner, fold it up, bring it back down.